Hi, this is my first after run video. I just have done one kind of long threshold run using the Hoka Rocket 3. So as you can see, this shoe was doing quite okay on the easy mile. So I noticed that I started early in the morning, about 8-9 o'clock. It was a bit chilly, freezing, and the first few miles I did, let's say, pace of somehow of 5:10 or something like 8 minutes per mile, 8:10 and 8:20 per mile without much effort. So I did this kind of threshold run. It was I was supposed to do, let's say, I was thinking about to do 13 kilometers marathon pace, but somehow at this stage of my training looks too ambitious. So I did the first 12 kilometers in kind of easy pace, and then it was going quite okay. It was somehow like 5:15, 5:20. I will publish that on my Strava so you could see it. And then after the 12 kilometer, I decided to speed up, to pick up the pace, and I was running on pace somehow at 440 per kilometers. It should be something about 7 kilometers per mile. So I managed to go on that pace about 7 kilometers, and then I noticed that I cannot I cannot continue on that pace. So at that moment I stopped a bit, take one more gel, some salt sticks, and then I continued to just a cool down. So I was using this kind of gels and salt sticks. I have kind of drinks with kind of electrolyte drinks, but it was my first time to try this, and I didn't realize that they should put one about the concentration. I thought it's one per half liter, but somehow it was one per 200 milliliters. So okay, that was not perfect, but doesn't matter. What I would say, I would more like to speak about the shoes, the Hoka Rocket. I have already tested these shoes, and somehow I had, let's say, a feeling that kind of laugh at first sight with this shoe. But somehow now I did a lot longer run, and I'm feeling that this shoe has a good ground feeling, but on the other side it's not so good cushioning or damping. So I think this is kind of good shoe for me as a heavy runner with wide feet. It's a good shoe going the distance from 10 kilometer up to half marathon. Yeah, today I did 25 and a 5, something like 16 miles, and it was still okay. But it's not so wide. I think that the issue is that this is kind of unisex model, and the point is that the female shoes should be wide B, and the male shoes should be wide D. So therefore might be that I'm experiencing some issue, that this is kind of narrow for me in the upper. So yeah, it's supposed to be a race day shoe, and maybe some people are racing with this one, but I'm afraid I will use it as a training shoe for threshold run as this, and yeah, maybe on some not so important 10-kilometer pace races. I could go up to half marathon with these shoes. Might be another option, might be to use this shoe for the super half weekend challenge, so that could be also a kind of a idea. But yeah, I think it would be mainly training shoe for me, doing some threshold runs up to 20 kilometers, 25 kilometers. That would be for today. Next week I'm going to run a 10-kilometer race. I think that this one wouldn't be postponed, so I would like to make some kind of quiz to vote for me. Which one should I try? Should I go with Puma Fast R3? That's proved to be good one, or I should try Strictly 2, or maybe it's one older shoe that I have, but I never raced 10 kilometers with this one. I would like to have to give a chance. I have a Essex Metaspeed Sky Paris. So I will make a vote, so you could vote for which one you think that I should do. That will be for today. Bye.